Hey, yo, joyful greetings, family, and welcome to the weekly Bagging News Recap, where we talk all things news, Black America, the nation, and summer parts around the world. Listen, we got to start with the dude, President Trump. You talking about an inauguration. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Just a few months ago, you got all of the city girls and city boys talking about, we outside. Trump said, nah, we inside. Okay, say less. So he gets on with the inauguration, gets sworn in, all of that stuff. Man, he said, I'm going to be around the Bible. I ain't touching it. Because, you know, I ain't trusting that. But I'm going to be around it. I'm like, okay, cool. That's something a little bit different. I say, you know what? I'm going to borrow that just in case I got to go to court. I got to speak on the stand. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to hover around the jump. You know, I'm going to be around it. I ain't going to say remove it. I'm going to be around it. So he did that, right? Cool. Keep it moving. So, man, who was there? Like, they brought all the presidents that's still alive back. They also, I think they brought Jimmy Carter, wielded his casket. Like everybody was in that joint. Melania looking like a Bond girl from the 1970s. His son looked like he about to go to the NBA. Like, you know, you got Biden and Harris. They out there looking like, I don't really want to be here, so I'm going to play it off. You know, but, man, the faces they were making during his speech were sheer hilarity. Sheer hilarity. Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to add some pictures and stuff to the recaps, you know, coming up. Because the things that I'm seeing these folks do, like, they have no poker face. Like, and I feel you. When I play poker, it's with people I'm close to or I'm online. Because I don't really got a great poker face. If I got a dope hand, like, you going to see it. If I got a trash hand, you going to see it. But let's keep moving forward. So you got all of that going on, right? And then you got this Indian dude that's out there, you know what I'm saying, like pumping up the crowd, like, you know, he is, you know, straight hype man. Like he was going in, you know, but I love the America First energy that he had, you know, like I'm here for that. Now, then you get Elon coming on there, and Elon thought he was in Germany during World War II with his salute. Like, I don't know where he got that from or thought that was a good look. But you got skinheads and Nazi folks that's, you know what I'm saying, just like, okay, cool. Elon's for us. I mean, they trying to cover all the bases. J.D. Vance just sitting back like, man, I'm just playing my role. I'm cooling out. I'm going to stay in my lane. And we do what we got to do. After these, 4 years over, I'm running and I'm gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna do it my way. Him and his immigrant wife, like they gonna be all here for it. So keep an eye on them too, right? So we moving forward. So Trump starts signing executive orders. I mean, he said, bring me all of them, all of them. Which one you got? Man, this pen got plenty of ink. Man, give me some more pens. I'm gonna sign every executive order that I couldn't sign from my last term. So it was about 20 plus. Like he was just blah, Trump, 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 Trump. Da, 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 da. He was signing more autographs than a wrestling event after, you know what I'm saying? After, you know, I'm just like, oh man. You know, so that was crazy. We're gonna talk more about that on another video because it was wild, but we're gonna get into just a, you know, a little bit of it. Because I don't want to hold you. But listen, you got the federal grants, you got these folks talking things about you got the government folks scared. You know, folks can't work from home no more. Like people that messed that up. I don't got no love for the folks that mess that up all on Instagram and X and you know TikTok making videos and spilling all the business and tea and telling everything that people don't need to know. Sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut. That's it. Because I love working from home. I was killing the game. But nope, they want to tell how you make it work, how you move, maneuver, all this other stuff. Man, shut up with all of that. Stop it. You're messing it up for the rest of us. So then you got the gender agenda folks and the alphabet community folks, and you know, they in an uproar, but Obama and them can't save you. Like, choose your flag wisely. The flag you wave, choose it wisely. Who you side with, choose it wisely, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. Trying to tell these folks, they don't want to listen, but hopefully you do. So listen, you got these things going on, right? So all of this is happening. You got the funding for the folks that's misusing the federal grants and funds. You know, they get about to get taken care of, because it's a lot of folks that's doing the most with these funds and not doing the best. And we got to stop that, because there's folks out here that have been doing the work, especially our people that really need this funding. And we can't afford to be losing funding that we can get because we don't funnel back into our community well enough yet. We working on it, but we ain't there yet. All right. So we got the no anti-Semitism, gosh, sorry about that. I don't say it enough. Anti-Semitism, no hate speech going on. Like, that's just a reminder of who's running things, even though they act like they don't or don't want to say it. These are the folks who are running things, not the people who should be running things. Us, right? They not like us. So, but where's the no anti-black American hate speech laws and pacts and all of that stuff? We're going to get there, but it ain't there yet. But you see how it goes. And then you got folks that's running around, you know what I'm saying, like they free on the Gaza Strip. You know who America with 3Ks is going to support. The Izzy folks, the Jewish folks, right? So know where you stand. So you got that going on. Then you got these folks that, these crackers still can't fly helicopters in January. What is it about January, crackers flying helicopters and crashes that go together? It's sad. Remember a couple years ago, Kobe, his daughter, and the others that were on that plane? Who was flying that? One of them. Like, and there's countless others. Planes too. So now you got these innocent people gone. And I ain't saying innocent like they never made no mistakes in the world, but like they wasn't like terrorists or anything. And not saying those crackers were military helicopter. But like, what were you doing to be that distracted? Like, it's open airspace. You got thousands of airplanes every day and helicopters flying across the country. How do you miss that? Somebody dropped the ball. They're going to get that black box and they're going to figure that out. And it's going to come out soon enough. But I know they're going to protect folks because you got the military folks that was maintaining a helicopter. But it's still sad to see and to hear, similar to the fires, you know, in California. They've been having wildfires, but, you know, in Palisades and folks like that. And they got to get their stuff together and figure that out. And all these things are tragedies in the scope of human. But like, you got to watch out for when certain things happen and the timing that it happens. I'm just saying that. That's just me with my conspiracy theory and awakening hat on, you know? So you got that going on. Then failed swirling and unnecessary diversity in TV and films and in real life is still at an all-time high. These folks still don't get it yet. And years ago, they pushed for this diversity and inclusion. And now, look, ain't no reaping the benefits of it when it comes for us. And it's like, tell me you don't want healthy black love without telling me. You know? Like, act like we don't love each other and want to be with each other anymore. Like, we know that the others need to continue their lineage going with us. But you got some that do things on the other side or whatever. I get it. Especially dating and doing whatever. But I'm like, when we talk about a whole family unit, right? We talking about like, I ain't nowhere near for the culture. Something in that realm, in that spiritual realm is going on. Then your social realm, you know what I'm saying? Like something no, the aptitude isn't there. So we got to work on that too. So what else, man? Oh yeah. So, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about sports. So the Pro Bowl's this weekend and the Super Bowl is set, right? So you got the Chiefs versus the Eagles. And their fans are crazy. They're wild. They talking all types of smack. It's gonna be wild next week with the press conference and all that. But as an ex semi-pro athlete and somebody that's been following sports majority of my life and studying and being around friends and family who are, got to be professionals, something that I peeped, especially for us Black Americans, still make up the majority of the NBA and the NFL, but it still isn't understood that we're not in ownership yet. And I'll get more into that on another video, but we got to keep that in mind. So we got to raise our children if they're going to be in part of these professional leagues and not have our own yet. Then guess what? Market, branding, business. Yes, you got the NIL deals and other things, but ownership. Yes, we just got 2 Black American coaches for the New York Jets. Okay, cool. But how many other teams there aren't? Because he's still not in ownership. And then on top of it, they won't stand on Black business enough. Like, it's all this still this kumbaya, that's my brother from another mother, this, that, and the third, like going on. Instead of just getting there, get your money, do what you got to do, and bring it back to the community. You don't see a lot of that. That's what we need more of. But like folks just like, hey, I just got the skin. I got the skin in the game. That part. So, and then most of them are like plantation robots. If you hear what they say, what they talk about, it's like mass of this, mass of that, giving their glory away, to a deity, that doesn't care about the sport, like tripping off who wins and who doesn't. Like, all of that stuff is just wild to me. It's been wild to me. And probably to some of you, my brothers and sisters out there watching too. So we got to be awakened and aware to these things, and don't allow our youth to be like that. We're doing the work. You can have your beliefs, but save that for you in your quiet time or with the other folks. But then when you're in the interviews, when you're trying to hear about your religious beliefs and giving your glory away, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did the work. You was out there throwing the ball. You was running. You was hitting. You was tackling. All of that stuff. You was coaching, doing all that. We want to hear about how you did that. So the NBA All-Stars, they set. That's coming up in a couple weeks, but their viewership is low. It's much lower than it used to be. And I think I got an idea why. Maybe because they're pushing the foreign players more than the Black American players who are balling. They didn't do that in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s, and the viewership was through the roof. Super international now. A billion dollar business. Now they want to get away from it. And you're seeing what's happening. Think about it. So let's just keep in mind, because there's more we can talk about, right? Not be here all day discussing all of the, the things and news going on. But let's just keep this in mind. There's continued distractions, deflections, and deceptions in the States and across the world. But my people, we must be immersed and understand what is going on. And we will prevail. We survive to thrive, right? Not to fail, not to be miserable, not to stay in states of depression and desolacy. Like, we are surviving to thrive. So we must build forward. Plus, utilize every opportunity, because I want to say this right, to get in the ear of politicians and leaders and show them that helping us makes them look better. That's it. So don't be dismayed. Don't be afraid of what's going on and who you voted for didn't win, who you did vote for won, but you maybe not, or you didn't vote at all. But we the people, and us as a people, we have to continue to build forward well together and show them that they have no excuse but to give us what we've earned and deserve. And that's it. So till next week, stay well, be well, stay awake, and stay aware. It's your Warrior Chief, TC, and I'm out.